Hey eufy fans, it's me Paul, admin of the world's largest eufy dedicated Facebook group, Eufy Security Camera Owners. Today we're going to be looking at eufy's latest release camera, released 2 days ago, and this new camera is called the eufy 4G LTE S330 outdoor camera. A mouthful and as confusing as most other eufy cams with regards to the name, but that's the name of it, the 4G LTE S330. This particular camera is very similar looking to the eufy S340 in that it has a large solar panel and a dome-shaped camera that pans and tilts underneath there, but there are a number of differences. I'll go through a few of the differences now and then we'll show you some demos of the footage, etc. compared to the S340. So, I would say the main difference with this one is that it is a 4K camera, whereas the S340 is a 3K camera. Other main differences are that this will connect to not only Homebase 3 and home Wi-Fi, it also connects to a mobile network or 4G. Now in the box you get a SIM card that gives you a certain period, I think it's 7 days free, and then you can scan the QR code that you get inside the box if you want to top the card up. I've not used this camera for long enough to know how much data it's going to use. Accessing the app and looking at what footage it's caught and downloading footage, etc. And at the moment it is actually set up in my garden on the Homebase 3. Now I did set up the mobile network as well. Signal was okay, footage was okay, although streaming was a bit jerky because it is a mobile network, and there are some settings on there that reduce the bandwidth to save the amount of data that you use there. Although it will record to the camera itself in 4K. So if you take the memory card out of the camera, if you access the camera, take the memory card out, the footage on there will be in 4K. The memory card that you get with this camera is 32 gigabytes, so it will store a fair amount of data. As with all eufy cams that store footage on board, if it gets full, it's going to record over itself there. So it depends how active the area is as to how much footage you'll get. Another difference on this one now is solar powered, but the solar panel you get is pretty big. That is slightly bigger than the S340 solar panel. Now it doesn't attach to the top of the camera, this one. It doesn't sit on top of the camera like the S340. It's detachable only, and you do get a mount that will screw into there, and you can then put this round the corner and angle it towards the sun. It is also one of the newer type solar panels with the texture, which should hopefully prevent the peeling problem there. So as I mentioned, I got this set up on Homebase 3. I did connect it to the SIM card mobile network for an hour or two. Access the footage, I could do that. I could watch the footage back. It wasn't the highest quality, but as I mentioned, it is recording in 4K. So if I wanted to watch the 4K footage, I'd need to go to the camera, pull the card out, and then watch it via a laptop or whatever. So for ease, I've got this now connected to my Homebase 3. So the footage you see will be pulled from that camera straight to the eufy app, and it's in 4K. And what I'll be doing throughout the video is comparing the footage on the new 4K LTE camera and comparing that to the S340 3K. Okay, so what do we get in the box? We get the solar panel, which I've measured at 18.5 centimeters by 18.5. We get the camera unit itself. We get a SIM card, which has 7 days free. And after that, you'll need to top that up. You get a charging cable. We get the mounting bracket for the camera. We get the mounting bracket for the solar panel. We get a set of screws and plugs. We also get a mounting strap. Now this is in the box to allow you to mount this to a pole. We also get a quick start guide, the usual security camera warning stickers, and we also get a 32 gigabyte memory card. So the camera itself is a single lens camera, 4K. It has a night light, which on this camera is a ring around the lens rather than a single LED little light built into the front of the camera. This is a full ring of light, which when testing does look brighter than the S340. Footage wise, they are slightly different. The S340 footage was recorded earlier in the day. It was still nighttime, but it wasn't quite as dark as with the 4G LTE camera. The 4G LTE camera can also record in night vision, so if you didn't want the lamp to be activated to save battery or to alert people, then it will record in night vision, black and white. You can also set activity zones, so if this is remotely set in a forest, for example, to catch animals, you can put the area you want to be the area of notification. So tree branches moving either side won't keep sending you notifications if you set that up correctly. It also has an inbuilt alarm, so as with most eufy cams, if there's movement, you can set the alarm to go off, or you can trigger the alarm from the app. So if you're alerted to movement and this is set up, say at a warehouse, you see somebody there, you can trigger the alarm. It also has two-way audio, so you can talk to that person and you can hear them back. Solar panel is huge on this one. Like I said, most eufy cams with solar panels say 2 hours of sunlight a day will keep it fully charged. That's all down to how much activity there is in the area with the cameras, to how much charge you need. My S340 is currently sat at 99% and has been for the last 4 months. Quite a high traffic area. I've angled this, or managed to angle the solar panel on the S340 in direct sunlight for most of the day, so it faces south. I'm guessing with the size of this, it's going to be very efficient. Time will tell. We'll see, and I'll update videos as I get more information on my app as to how the camera's performing. I shall let everybody know. Now the price of the camera currently, it is a new release camera, don't forget, is £249 sterling for UK, $249 US, and currently €279 for Europe. Now, as you may already know, on our Facebook group, Eufy Security Camera Owners, if you go into that group or join the group and go to featured posts, you will see a set of discount codes. Discount codes are always being offered on there. Eufy are very kind to us and they do give us some really good discounts. So if you're looking to buy one of these, do check the codes out on our Facebook group. Also in the comments or the description of this video, you'll see the codes on there. You may find that they are cheaper than you can get elsewhere. Now the most unique thing about its camera, or its target market, will be for people wanting to place a camera that is outside of Wi-Fi and outside of Homebase 3 range, so totally remote. Now it has a 9,400 milliamp battery, a solar panel, so that's going to last for a while, provided you position the solar panel to collect enough sun. It is pretty much going to be lifelong charged without you having to take it down and charge it. That's the idea. Also with the SIM card included there, you do need to top that up once you've used the data. It does warn you in the instructions to keep that topped up rather than let it run out. I think the reason for that is that if it does run out, stops transmitting, you might have to go back out and unplug it, plug it back in, or do whatever. So there is on the app a section there that shows you how much data you've used and how much you have left. And also then you can click to say top that up. With the SIM card included, it is smart enough to switch between cellular networks to which is the most stable and which is the strongest. So in theory, provided there's always a mobile network signal and there are a select few network providers it uses, it should never lose connectivity. With regards to the onboard storage, if this camera is remote and not saving to your Homebase 3, it comes with a 32GB memory card. You can expand that, you can increase that to 128GB, which will give you a lot more storage. It is also compatible with Google Assistant and the Amazon Echoes. It won't work with Apple HomeKit, and NAS storage is not supported currently on this. So as always, please ask in the comments if you have any questions about this camera. I will do my best to answer them. I'm pretty new to this. I've had this today, so I will do my best to answer any questions. I can try and find the answers if I'm not sure. But at the moment, I think I've established it is pretty similar to the S340. It's pan and tilt, it's solar powered, it's wireless, it's 4K. Footage does vary a little bit at night time. We need to get some daytime footage in there. Now, if I get daytime footage recorded in time before I edit this video, that will be included. If not, I will include it and put it onto the YouTube channel for everybody to see. So thanks for watching. Please have a look at our Facebook group, eufy Security Camera Owners, as there is more information on there about this camera and many others. If I can't answer any questions, there are 33,000 members plus on that group that probably can answer your questions. So for the YouTube algorithms, I'd really appreciate a like, a follow and a subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching.